like they were so dominant for so many years, and now it's just like, the I just feel like the football guys is balance. You got to balance stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff got to be at balance when it comes to sports. But yeah, Michigan Ohio State has been rivals for years. Now I got into the rivalry in like what 86, 86, 87. Really got into the rivalry when I really knew what it meant or whatever, like in 90, I want to say like 95-ish, up in that area, like 95, where I would really like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was focused on the TV, leave me alone. I got my pizza and, my favorite juice or pop or whatever, and I'm zoned in on the game. Like, leave me the hell alone. Michigan, Ohio State on. I'm watching it. So, over the past 15 years, Michigan's won one game. That just hurt me so much to say. We've won one game over the past 15 goddamn years. One. And that was Brady Hoke's first year as coach. Before that, they had whooped our ass like 6 some straight years, some crazy shit like that. And then after that game, they done ripped off 7 straight on us. Yeah. I've been having this feeling now. I don't know what it is. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I don't care. But I have this physical connection to Michigan football. It's something I feel. I almost feel like actually when they play, I feel like I'm on the field with them, playing and amping up for the game. I get nervous. I get butterflies. Like, everything. Like, I was probably in my former life, like, I was probably like a Michigan football player or something. But, yeah, man. Last year, we got our asses whooped. I think they scored like 60 points on us. They beat us bad. Okay? I felt it. I was like, before, like in the middle of the week, right before like Thanksgiving, I'm like, I feel like we're going to lose. And I feel like we're going to lose bad. So, we did. We lost bad. Now, coming to this week, I've been feeling good all week. Ever since last weekend. I told one of my best friends, who's also a big Michigan fan, I told him, I said, hey man, look. I said, I really feel something funny is going to happen. Like I said about that balance earlier. Like, everything has to have a balance to it. And, like, 7 straight wins, that's too much. It's ridiculous. And they're playing at the big house. I just feel like this year it's got to get balanced out. I just feel like it's going to happen. I feel like Michigan's going to win tomorrow. I just really feel it. Like, I feel it's real like strong feeling that I really feel like they're going to beat Ohio State tomorrow. It's time. It's time. The book is getting written, and it's gonna happen. I just feel like it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna pick Michigan in this game. I'm gonna go 28-26 Michigan in this game. We really need this win. Like, for the Michigan faithful, for the sake of Jim Harbaugh, like, everybody been turning on old Jim. Just for everything. I just feel like it's going to be held to the victors tomorrow. Michigan, the maize and blue going to shine bright. And we going to beat Ohio State. We are. And I just feel like Michigan's been hitting a stride lately, too. Now, earlier, if y'all remember, I brought up a weakness that Ohio State has. And it happens to be a bad weakness to have for a football team. Their quarterback, Justin Fields. Now, Justin Fields comes from down south. He played at Georgia until Jake Fromm got there. And one thing that Jake Fromm can do that Justin Fields can't, and why I think Jake Fromm took Justin Fields' spot and Justin Fields got ran out of Georgia, he can't read coverages. He doesn't like to sit in the pocket and pass the football. I don't think he likes to pass the football as much. So, I think Michigan is going to see that on tape and they're going to exploit it. He pulls the ball down too fast. And it causes a lot of disruption within the offense. I think it throws the offense off. And what happens is the defense plays so goddamn good that they give the offense the ball back so many times that they end up getting in a nice rhythm and then end up scoring, and before you know it, they got 70 goddamn points. But I just love our chances this year. So, like I say, I'm picking Michigan 28-26. Go blue. So, the next rivalry game has a rich tradition as well. Got Alabama and Auburn. They call it the Iron Bowl. And they're going to play in Auburn. And they're very, very serious about their football in Auburn and Alabama. Well, in Alabama, because Auburn is in Alabama. So it's an in-state rivalry, like, you know what I'm saying, you guys got down there, Rutgers, Syracuse on the East Coast. That, yeah, I guess that's rivals. I don't know. Rutgers, I don't. But, but, yeah, like, with us, in-state rivals, Michigan, Michigan State. You got Clemson, South Carolina. They're both in the same state. Texas, Texas Tech, Texas A&M and Texas, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, whatever, all the Texas. But yeah, this is an in-state rivalry, and it's deep. Now, like I said before, Alabama don't have Tua. It's a rivalry game on the road. Tua's been in the fire like that before. Their backup quarterback, not so much. But I still think Alabama gonna win. I think Auburn is young. They're very young, but they have a stout defense. Their defense gets after it. It's been their offense. Their offense has been letting them down this year. But that defense is very, very good. But I still think Alabama's going to do enough to beat them. So I'm going to take Alabama in this game, 27 to, I'm going to say 20. 27 to 20 in this game. Now we get to a game that's very interesting. And I'm actually going to watch this game. I was going to go do something else. I think probably go to movies or something. But I'm going to actually chill and watch this game. Wisconsin and Minnesota. And they're playing at Minnesota. Now, this game is for all the marbles over in the, I think it's the Big Ten West or something. I think it's the West. I think we're the East over here. So I think, it's the Big Ten West or something title. So if whoever wins this game will play Ohio State next week for the Big Ten Championship. Now, I've been raving about Minnesota, throughout this pod. Well, the beginning of the podcast when I was talking about the BCS. Now, like I said, they've hit a stride this year, and I think it's not a one-trick pony. Like, it's not a flash in the pan type deal. They're the real deal. Minnesota is for real. Now, their one loss came, and I want to call it the Haunted House. That should be the new name for Kinnick Stadium, Iowa, the University of Iowa. Everything weird happens at that goddamn stadium. Like, they don't lose there. Like, it's very rare you see Iowa really lose at Kinnick. And they win when people are like they undefeated team going to Kinnick, you lost. Like, for future reference, if you guys bet, pay attention to Iowa and whoever they play. I don't care what Iowa's record is. Put your money on Iowa if they play an undefeated team at Kinnick Stadium. And especially if they play in a night game. Put your money on it. You'll double or triple it, whatever you'll do with it. But yeah, Minnesota, unfortunately, was scheduled to play at the Haunted House a couple weeks ago and ended up losing to Iowa. That's the only blemish on their record. But this game against Wisconsin is really going to test them good, and you really see how good their defense is. I really still think Wisconsin's a one-trick pony. I really do. They don't have anything outside of Jonathan Taylor, really, and a good-ass offensive line. Oh, their defense is pretty good, too. They do have a good defense. I'll give them that. But Minnesota has some quick-ass receivers. Like, their receivers are very quick. They run good crossing patterns. Their quarterback gets rid of the ball very, very fast. So we'll see how that Wisconsin, because Wisconsin, they play good defense, but they play within like the 10-yard box. That 10-yard box from their D-line to like their linebackers. Anything else behind that, they tend to get slow. So I'm guessing Minnesota is going to exploit that a lot. Run deeper patterns, but that's going to keep the ball in the quarterback's hand a little longer. So we'll see how that offensive line kind of keeps their Wisconsin's D-line in check and see. But I'm going to take Minnesota in this game. I think they're legit. I think they're going to end up playing Ohio State next week in the Big Ten Championship game. And I think they're going to shock everybody. I think they can beat Ohio State. I really do. So I'm going to go Minnesota 24 and Wisconsin 16 in that game. All right, y'all. So that's it for my college football take. I'm going to go into college basketball for everybody who's interested in college basketball. I am going to